It's called Advanced Answering Techniques. So it is 3 professional people explaining to other people how to answer different questions, a multiple variety of questions. Advanced Answering Techniques.
Hello and welcome to Advanced Answering Techniques. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Josh. I'm joined by another host. His name is Caleb.
Hi.
And another host. His name is Gabe.
G'day, mate. Right, guys? Australia.
Also, I mean, I think everybody's feeling a certain amount
Everybody's feeling that.
of fever down under.
Why? Well, really?
Yeah.
Was there a reason for this?
I think it's just, I think it's time for that to come. The 80s was the last time we
Yeah.
had a real strong
Yeah.
Australia.
That kind of
Paul
dragged
Hogan.
on, though, into
Yeah.
the 90s with the
Oh,
Outback
definitely.
Steakhouse.
Outback
Definitely.
Steakhouse. You know, just the other night, Caleb asked me, he was trying to
Yeah.
pick something up from my house. He asked me if I was Outback,
Yeah.
and I said, no, I'm Chili's.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that. I didn't reply to
You
it.
didn't reply to it, didn't
did
respond
not
to it.
respond to it
Yeah.
at all.
Didn't give
I
it.
did enjoy it
didn't give it-
secretly.
And
It's
honestly,
due.
Yep,
honestly,
I
I thought he didn't respond. I thought he was still just working it out, just
Yeah.
figuring it
Trying
out.
to understand.
What?
Working
Yeah.
hard to understand.
No, I got it immediately.
Yeah.
It's an easy one, and you should get it. And Caleb, I'm disappointed that it took you as long as it seems like it did.
Well,
It seems like it took you a while.
whatever you're thinking, it seems like
I mean,
there's no
to-
bearing on reality.
this
I
was
don't
last week, so it could
Yeah.
be like
I-
7 or I think it was, it might be more than that days.
Yeah.
think. Mm.
More than that days.
So I wish you'd gotten it sooner.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it to prove to you guys
Right.
that I did
That
get
you
it
did
right.
get it?
when I
Right.
saw
Right.
it.
So
I
next
know.
time, just
Yeah,
respond.
that's
just
part of the
laugh,
problem.
just like a laugh react
Yeah.
on it
Oh,
or
ha.
something.
Something. I mean, I was busy,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay.
see
We're
it.
all busy.
Sure.
I didn't see it until
Okay.
later.
Yeah, and
I
my
was
schedule
already-
really filled up looking at my
This-
text to see if you had
Yeah.
responded,
Yeah.
laugh reacted,
I mean,
anything. for
Gabe,
crying out
Gabe,
loud.
I
Gabe
think-
had to put several reminders
Golly.
up. He had one event
Yeah.
and then a lot of reminders every 15
Sorry,
minutes.
Honestly-
sorry, I got to cancel the daddy-daughter date. 'Cause I got to go look at my text from my brother to my
That's-
brother.
Seems like that's a huge problem for
I
you.
just didn't want to
I
go.
really don't think. I mean, look, if you're doing that and then
Yeah.
you're blaming that on me,
Yeah.
that's wild.
I don't wanna
That's
go.
crazy.
She scares
You
me.
missed.
Yeah, people don't talk
No.
enough about being scared of their dog.
Oh yeah,
She's terrifying.
they're a little bit scary.
Yeah.
They're pretty scary.
Yeah.
Although I like to scare them, I scare my kids.
I choose.
frequently.
I will go for any opportunity to scare my child.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's just Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it. Watch a movie, scare your kid
Yeah.
while you're watching a movie. Tense scene. Bah.
Yeah.
That
Tell
kinda
him. Tell
stuff.
him you're real sick. Scare your kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them they're
Yeah.
real sick.
Yeah. That's good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Well, that's how you're making your money.
Yeah. That's true. You're telling everybody they're real sick.
But them most of the time.
Right. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Remember,
I think
you
that's
can't
called
do that.
Munchausen
Yep.
by proxy, right? Or something.
It's in that area.
It's in the book.
It's in the big book of
How to
How
make
to
money
scare
off
your
of your child. Oh, that one. They're similar. There's some overlap. How to scare your child and how to make money
Yeah.
off of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, if you scared your kid and filmed them every time and you put it on YouTube. You might-
Or
that
America's
might work
Funniest
out.
Home Videos. Send it into them.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
maybe it wasn't just scary, Caleb. Maybe it was actually funny.
Maybe
to
you got
Yeah.
a
see them
chance.
get scared.
Well, I want to do a horror version of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
Where it is like it's the most scary home video.
Yes,
Oh
America's scariest home videos. That's you know the one of the problems of America's Funniest Home
Yikes.
Videos is that it incentivizes a lot of people,
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
hit in
yeah.
the crotch with baseballs and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
That I think people have done studies and there was a measurable uptick
Yeah.
with dads getting hit
Yeah.
in the balls with a wiffle ball bat
Yeah.
Yes.
during that time and other
Yeah.
things. And you just don't with America's Scariest Home Videos.
Oh,
You got to be.
no.
You just don't want
No,
that.
you don't want
No.
that, and you don't
Those
want.
would be not good. I think.
Yeah.
I want to do it, but I'm kind of scared to do
Oh.
it.
I don't think you should, but if you do, I'll support you 100%.
Okay.
If you decide
I
to.
appreciate
Yeah.
that, guys.
It's funny because that came
Yeah.
up with my daughter. We were talking about that very idea with my daughter, and she was so into it, and that scared me.
Oh,
America's
yeah.
Scariest Home Videos.
Oh my gosh.
golly.
Oh,
Well,
very
did you guys share this
supportive.
frustration with America's Funniest videos, home videos? It was called AFV for a long time. Is
Yeah.
it still called that? Does it still exist? I don't know. But where's the H?
Yeah.
You know, I always knew it as America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
And did they just change the remit of like what was allowed?
It could just be
any video.
video. Yeah.
Not just home videos.
Not just home videos. America's Funniest. Somebody just sends in
the
like,
Budweiser,
you know,
what's up ad gets put in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
this
they're
is a
like,
good video.
great-
they're like, this is a good
American
video,
videos.
but copyright's really going to prevent us from.
That's tough.
Airing
We'll
this.
actually just run that during the commercial
During the
break.
This one
Slightly
is
lower quality.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's somebody just
Some
sends
tracking
in,
issues.
A man
I don't know,
named
Billy
Bud,
Madison or something.
last name Weiser, submitted this.
Yeah,
And it's
Yeah.
a Budweiser commercial.
we have a submission here from a J. Carey. Here's the entirety of the film Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey's just trying to get the word out.
Just trying, yeah.
Yeah, and Tom Bergeron's just doing his thing.
Well, yeah. I guess he could have sent it in under Tom Bergeron's heinous reign.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I was thinking more
or
like
Bob Saget.
Bob
Bob
Saget.
Saget.
May he
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Who, yes,
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the one of the best to
Yeah.
ever do it. One of
Yes.
the best to ever host a video-based show.
And
Yes.
one of the best to ever die from the COVID vaccine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's funny is for me, I can't. The first time I ever saw In Living Color, the sketch comedy show from the 90s, and
Okay.
America's Funniest Home Videos,
The
was
same, night.
Whoa.
So I saw Jim Carrey.
Wow.
Right. So
Amazing.
To me, it's got to
That's
be
crazy.
It's got to be Bob Saget.
It's got to be Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Anyway, we got to get to our question, guys. This was way too much preamble.
Thank you.
Justin has things that we need to deal with. Let's get into it.
Kind of like you, Josh.
Hey guys, it's Justin. Hi Josh.
What?
What's that? I said
Hi
kind of.
Josh.
Hi, Justin.
Thanks. I am in a predicament and need your guys' help. There's a job I really want. It's just a sweet job. It's designing tap handles, like creating concept art and drawing out these tap handles. And I really want this job. I've gotten through 3 interviews, did a take-home assignment, and right now I am just waiting for them to get back to me. It has been a long interview process. This process has gone on now for almost 2 months. Now, before this, I was freelancing. And while I got into this interview process, I started not taking longer projects because if I got this job, I wanted to be able to jump right in and take it. So I'm running out of money waiting for them. And in case they say, no, I didn't get the job, I have gotten a job offer from somebody else doing a job that's less exciting, order fulfillment and delivery for a coffee roastery, which is fine, but it's not the job I want. My question for you guys is, I'm running out of money. I need to feed my family. Do I tell the tap handles place that I have this other job opportunity and I would rather work for you guys, but I need work. I would rather work with you guys making tap handles, but I need work and I have this other job offer. What's the timeline? Is that going to scare them off? What do I do, guys? Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Stop it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
I know.
Justin.
Great question. All right. Love you guys. And I always appreciate.
Great question, Justin.
We love
Wow.
that.
I mean, so this isn't to us.
What do you mean?
Or the question's
The
posed
question
to us,
is posed,
but
to
he
us.
just greeted you.
Well, yeah. I guess he, I think he spreads that around a little bit.
Yeah.
Does he?
I think he does.
I feel like we've all been greeted before. The first time he's just greeting you.
Yeah.
I think he might be. Did we at some point talk about how Josh is the one who like kind of screens the questions, by which I mean like listens to them occasionally and
Sometimes.
stuff. I feel like
Yeah,
sometimes he'll listen to them. So maybe that's what maybe he's like the initial
Yeah.
greeting goes to Josh
Okay.
because he's the first upon whose
But then there
upon
wasn't
whose
any-
ears
There was no
this question shall
subsequent
fall.
grading after that.
No. I think sometimes
It was just
Justin
said goodbye.
just kind of butters a particular part of the bread.
Yeah.
I guess we just
Yeah.
got to go
Yeah.
over the etiquette for asking a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Probably.
seem like
Yeah,
if you're going to greet us.
I mean, you guys might have different take on this than I do. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
mean,
I would assume that.
I also
Yeah.
thought it was fine.
You did? Okay.
But maybe Caleb has something.
It's just confusing to me when you
Okay.
get greeted and
Yeah.
then there's this big question out
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
sort of serious question.
Yeah.
And then he says goodbye to everyone.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even say hi to you.
Yeah.
So,
So
Yeah.
this feels a
what is
little
this?
weird.
It's a little
to
Now
you,
we're,
Caleb.
now we're doubled up on
Yeah.
goodbyes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And to me, it just felt totally natural. I felt like, well, I have been invited into the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, I was like, I feel like I'm kind of just eavesdropping on
Yeah.
what needs to be. And then he
Well,
said goodbye like he was recognizing I was eavesdropping, which made me feel weird.
Right.
Mhm.
Because he did seem like
Yeah.
he was saying goodbye to you.
Yeah.
Everyone.
At least one of them was
a little
to
bit
you.
like goodbye. Like,
Yeah.
mind your own business.
I don't like to feel like I'm eavesdropping.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
I came here to listen to this bit of audio.
Right.
Right. Which is usually addressed to you, So then in that case, it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
eavesdropping.
Right,
to
right.
address all three of us here present
Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to make it seem like we're overly pedantic about some of these things.
I don't want to make it seem like that either.
Right.
Right. I want it to be clear that we are like that's kind of our MO.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
maybe we're in disagreeatude about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Or have we entered a disagreeable situation?
Right.
I mean, it doesn't. It shouldn't affect the question.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see how this goes.
Yeah, I'd say it already has.
Yeah, it's
affected
affected the question.
our answering of it, our
Yeah.
perception of it. Do I remember what the question is? Barely.
Can I kind of go through it in my own head really quick?
Sure.
Okay.
While we listen, are you
You
gonna
guys-
be speaking out loud, or is this?
I could do that. I
Okay,
could do that.
let's listen back to the question.
Okay, so the question was, he comes in, he says, "Hi, Josh." Okay, that's weird. Why didn't he say hi to us? Why did he say hi to me? Okay, but I guess I'll keep listening. I'm allowed to, I guess. So keep listening. Okay, now he's talking about money and
Yeah.
having a job, and he wants to design taps for beers, which I thought at first he said hats.
Hats for beers.
Yeah, hats.
Maybe he could
for
start designing
beers.
those.
You thought he said hat handles?
I thought he said hat handles, and that was crazy. But is this even for me? I don't know. So, okay. So now it's tap handles, and which does sound cool. Beer is cool.
Yeah.
Things you pour out of taps are cool.
Mhm.
But he's running out of money, and he needs to make money. But he can't hold on forever for this preferred
Right.
position, so he might have to take a lesser good position,
Mhm.
and that lesser good position. So he's wondering if he needs to.
By the way,
kind of
Justin's
bring
question was
up-
only 2 minutes
Oh, it was
long.
only 2 minutes long.
Yeah,
The first time through.
Okay.
First time through. Yeah. Yeah, Justin
Okay.
didn't get interrupted as much. But so then he's deciding he wants to if he wants to bring up the fact that he doesn't have all the money in the world and he
Yeah.
can't wait forever. Can I get this? Can you please give me
Yeah.
this job?
Right. Okay. So that's very good, Caleb. Thank you.
What do you think,
helpful.
guys?
That was
Should I
that
do
was
that?
pretty in depth. So,
Yeah.
and ultimately, the question is, should he bring up the fact that he has
Oh,
another
yes.
job
Right.
offer, kind of to let people know,
Yeah.
the people at the tap handle design firm know that he needs to. I think it is a tap handle design firm,
The whole thing?
and he needs to
Think about it.
Yeah, he needs to figure out if he should kind of use this particular bargaining chip.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
work. Somebody's offering me work. What should I do, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really tricky
It
situation to be in.
is because you do
yeah.
have to be delicate.
Yeah.
There's a reason they call it job hunting.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right.
I think you could do it in a subtle way.
You have to stalk the job offer.
Oh,
Yes.
wait.
Yes.
You could do it with subtlety.
Yeah, you could just email them a picture of your like a dinner plate, like what you're having for dinner, and it's a lot of really like small portions. And then you're like, "Oops, sorry."
You could. I think
I
you
was
should.
sending this to.
But
I was
the
trying to send
caption,
I
this
think a
to my
good idea-
grandma.
the caption is "What a feast!"
Yeah.
It's like
It's.
like
2 beans.
really. Yeah,
I think you do the. I think you do the Mickey and the Beanstalk, slicing the bean into very like paper
Mhm.
thin
Yeah.
sections.
Yep.
Slices.
That's good.
I think you do that and live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
in front of them.
Yeah.
No. I mean on video.
Maybe
Oh,
the
on video.
opportunity is passed. If you're in an interview and
Yeah.
you're doing it on video, maybe you pick up
They're
a quarter
yeah.
of a bean and you put it in
Yeah.
your mouth
Yeah.
and you said,
Ooh,
"Sorry, I
that-
just had to eat lunch real quick."
Yeah.
Something
that would
like
be
that.
see that would be good. I
Right.
thought maybe if you bring in a bean and slice it in front of them,
Oh yeah.
they're gonna be like,
Right.
"Oh, this guy's got plenty apparently rife with beans."
Beans.
Exactly.
Right.
He's,
No.
yeah.
A thimble full
Just a
of
quarter
you know,
bean.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
thimble full of coffee or
Yeah.
something. Ooh, beans
Yeah.
and coffee.
So yeah,
meal,
so
my
that's
favorite meal.
that would
Yeah,
be
those
one
are
of the
coffee.
ways.
I'm a cowboy.
That would be one of the ways of being a little more subtle.
Yeah.
Is you're going to go in and you're going to just send some suggestive videos that indicate that
That
you.
you're poor.
Oh, that's
you're
another way to
you're
do it,
very
yeah.
poor. No, I don't know. That's
Oh,
not what I
oh.
meant, Caleb.
Okay.
There are other ways of being suggestive. Caleb's got a one-track mind.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Suggesting I'm about to vomit.
Yeah. What's that?
That's what I thought suggestive video
Oh,
meant. And
That you thought it meant that you're about to vomit.
that he would send a video of him going like, "Bleh,
Oh,
bleh,
yeah.
bleh."
Yeah, I got you.
I don't, but I'm not worried about it.
I
I don't think Josh did either.
I didn't
but
either, but
yeah.
I did want to move on.
Okay, let's.
But that's I think that anything like that that's a little more subtle because you have to move carefully. You don't want to scare away the prey, the
Yeah.
quarry,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, the
a
kind
hole,
of
a hole in the ground. The quarry.
The quarry,
that's
quarry.
a wrong.
It's rocks.
No. That's
no.
so there
The
are
mountainside.
quarries,
But
Guys-
it's weird because there's rock hunters.
right? There's rock hounds.
Yeah,
Did
real
you-
rock
Do
house.
you know that there are these certain dogs that are
Deadheads.
yeah.
Yeah. A
Just
quarry.
fallen.
You're looking for a quarry.
Quarry.
The quarry, no, it's not the quarry. It'd be the quarry is your quarry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it means prey.
Quarry means prey.
Okay,
And you should every day.
absolutely.
Yeah,
You should
well, before bed.
get on your knees and quarry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
God.
That's yeah.
Query,
a
that's
quote.
query.
Direct quote.
Query. Sorry, query.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, just ask God about.
Speaking
stuff.
of queries, though,
We got one right here.
Yeah.
And Justin's ultimate question is, what should he do? Should he tell them that he has a job offer? I think his attitude is very much on the mark. You have to be careful
Yeah.
with in these situations. You can't be too delicate.
yeah,
Think about when you're hunting and you see a tiny little deer there.
don't shoot that one. Wait
Don't
for a
shoot
bigger
that
one.
one. Wait for a
Okay.
bigger deer.
Yeah.
You want to wait for a 10-point buck.
Or shoot that one and use it.
And guess
to
what?
Get the other deer.
here, yeah.
Don't kill it.
Yeah.
Shoot it.
Shoot
and make
it.
it cry.
Shoot it, skin it, pretend to be the
No,
deer. Justin could probably do this. He's
Okay.
pretty
He's pretty small.
diminutive.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could probably.
Yeah,
make
I was
that
thinking
happen.
you shoot the baby deer
Yeah.
and then kind of push in where you shot it
right.
just to make it cry.
Well, and it's kind of
Oh,
nice
I see.
because
Just
then,
kind of-
or I was, you shoot the baby deer, kill it, skin it, put its skin on your
Yeah.
body, and then you go kill the deer's family.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to feel bad because the deer,
Yeah.
while they're being killed, they're just wondering why their baby son
See-
or
Yeah.
sibling is killing them.
Yeah,
You know?
it's so
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah. They're like, what? And you
So-
feel no guilt.
My
So
baby,
wait,
my
that's-
baby deer has gained all of my trust.
That's not that's not as bad for them because
No, it's bad for them, but it's not as bad for you. You don't have to feel any guilt because it's not you. It's not you're not even doing it. It's this baby deer.
You haven't damaged humans' reputations with deer.
Right.
You've just damaged deer's reputations with their young.
Yes, exactly.
I see. Yeah,
It's like, I always thought that one was a bad apple.
Yeah, right.
I will say I have to disagree with you.
And
saying
it's a bad apple that got a gun.
Yeah, this is a bad apple.
You have to disagree,
if
though.
You're eating an apple and then all of a sudden it's pointing a gun at your head.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'd all
shoot.
agree. That's a bad apple.
And then
a
you look
badass
down.
apple.
You look down in the barrel,
Yeah.
and all the other apples have guns
See-
because the one bad apple spoiled all the other apples, and they all have
Yes.
guns
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Ghost guns.
Yeah, untraceable.
I have one question.
Okay.
I
Those serial
disagree
numbers-
with you
Okay.
on one thing, which is that you said you can't be too delicate when you're hunting for a job.
Yeah.
I have to disagree because if you wait there and the job comes,
Yeah.
eats a little bit near you, and then goes away, and
Right.
you never shoot the job.
Well, so here, I was just getting to that.
Very good.
I did want to swing.
Okay.
We'll deal with that
Yeah.
in just a second. But
Sure,
I was
sure.
thinking of another thing that you might do
Yeah.
with a tiny baby deer
Okay.
when it shows up, which is to kill that tiny baby deer and
Yeah.
sort of chum the forest
oh yeah,
and see if you
okay.
could attract
A
other
bear?
Probably
other
a bear.
deer.
or get deer to
Yeah.
come.
Well, I
Okay.
don't know. I guess I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I guess so. That's pretty obvious.
I mean, if you're trying, look,
Yeah.
I don't know if people have tried that
Yeah.
to get deer.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you,
I think
what
based
do
on what we've
who do we
heard-
know?
based on what we've
Who do we know is
who
what
do-
I said. Who
I
do
think-
we know?
Who do we know?
I think based on what we've heard here, Josh doesn't know anything about hunting, and I know a lot about hunting.
Right. Yeah, you want to look like the thing.
Yeah,
you're
it looked
hunting.
like the thing.
But to go back, Caleb, you're exactly right. You can't be too delicate during the stalking
Yeah.
phase.
Okay. I
Right?
see.
So delicate, such small, tiny movements. But at a certain point, you have to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's what I'd say is you have to decide: is now the right time to go into the tap handle firm and
With a
bring a gun and start pulling the trigger?
Or is it later?
Yeah.
After
Or
they've
should you bring a bow?
maybe, said you don't get the job,
Yeah.
you don't have it. Maybe that's the time to
Yeah.
do that. I don't know.
I mean, I think if I owned a tap handle design firm and
Yeah.
a man came in for a job interview carrying a bow
Yeah.
with arrows in it,
Yeah.
and I guess I'd be like, honestly, if I'm being honest,
Okay. Please.
then I would not give that guy a job. I'd
Right.
say I don't want to spend any more time with
Right.
this guy.
Seems like a problem.
Yeah.
But
Hit
that's
the bricks, Legolas.
Can you get a concealed carry permit for a bow?
Better question is, can you conceal carry a bow?
yeah.
I don't know. I got a limp. I got
Yeah.
a stiff leg.
The guy at the permits office is like, sure.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
He just
whatever. It
gives-
costs $100.
Hey, if you can figure out how to hide it, you deserve to be able to.
It's just
Legally.
a tiny little bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what we're all saying is that there is a time, these guys are playing hardball with you, Justin.
Yes.
You
Justin.
got to play hardball right back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a point
that's
at which
true.
you got to go. You need to.
Maybe start your own tap design firm.
Sure. Well,
Sure.
you could do that. But I still think let's
And then offer yourself like an amazing salary
Yeah.
Yeah.
at
That,
at the one you started.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like back pay, like for like the 2 months of
Yeah.
the interview process. Hey, we're just gonna throw in a signing bonus,
Yeah.
sort of
Mm.
thing. Make
I
it
might not
competitive.
I might not understand how revenue works. I mean, just if you guys think that works, I think it's just causing me to rethink
No. Just
some of my approaches to
what we're saying is just
a business.
basically fabricate a whole
Yeah.
lie
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
to encourage your potential employer
Hey,
to hire you.
I see. You
and if
say,
you're-
"Oh, I've already got a job
Got
at this other place," and guess what?
I've got an
Just
offer.
straight
Guess what
offer
they're
over.
Yeah,
offering me.
I make this
see.
much there.
Yeah.
This place has won awards from these magazines.
Yeah.
You started the magazines.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can make you're
Yeah.
not making money right now, and you can design stuff.
Yeah.
So just make up a bunch of stuff about the
Yeah.
accolades
Mhm.
and all the different stuff. Look, I'll be a part of
Yeah.
it.
See,
If I get a little bit of money,
I guess for me that involves a lot of sort of deceit and subterfuge, and I felt a lot better about just bringing a gun. It's not to me. It's like it's an issue of conscience, and I feel like there's something more direct.
There's
about
something more elegant about that.
How about this?
I think also.
yeah. It definitely doesn't require so much time.
Yeah.
But what about this? Brings a Pez gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's Pez,
Pez
but inside the
gun.
Pez dispenser, there's bullets.
There's okay.
Okay.
Pez really.
I mean that's I like it, but
Okay.
but all you're gonna one of the minor problems with it is that a Pez gun is even if it has bullets in it, it just doesn't have a good way of
Dude, you're not going to shoot anyone.
Of firing those bullets.
It's not going to be so dangerous. And as soon as people realize it's Pez, they're like, okay, no big deal. But then you're like, there's bullets.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You go ahead.
Like,
they're like, oh, it's a Pez gun.
You're like, no.
You pull the trigger. They very obligingly open their mouth, and you put the gun in their mouth. You pull the trigger, and
A bullet tumbles out
they have a bullet in their mouth.
Just kind of
that
falls
would be
out.
alarming.
under their tongue.
Yeah.
Well, you do it first.
Yeah.
So
Right. You
put
floated
the-
one Pez.
Okay. They're
that's
like, oh,
good.
great.
Or not.
to gain
Or
their
not.
trust.
You know.
Just to gain their trust.
Yeah, or not. Or you do it first and
Yeah.
you go, ooh, that's good. And then you give it to them and they're like, what's a bullet? And then you pull the bullet out and you're like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I like bullets. You should hire me. I could eat bullets.
Yeah, I mean,
I would hire that guy for
You would?
entertainment value alone.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, maybe that's his only bit. That might get kind of old.
Yeah.
all he's
That's
got.
true. Yeah.
He's
bow and
really
arrow,
spent
Pez.
the last 2 months polishing this one bit, and it's a whole thing. There's all these props that he's kind of like. Maybe after you hire him, you see he's like pretty clumsy. He's dropping bullets everywhere when he's trying to reload for another, like a 50th go around of this thing.
And another cool thing is when you have that gun and then you have a real gun that doesn't have any bullets in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use the Pez dispenser to fill up
The bullet gun.
the real gun.
That's a good
The
point.
bullet gun.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a good point.
It's confusing
Oh, it is.
because the
That's-
Pez dispenser's got a bullet.
Right.
both bullet
Yeah.
guns. You're not right.
But you're right. At that point, if you've run out of bullets in the other gun,
Yeah.
you can at least brandish, even though you're not going to be able. You're still maintain some intimidation.
Yes.
The joke's not going to be
Pull it
as
out.
funny,
It's
but
just
it will still
the image to me is funny of putting
Shocking.
one gun up to another gun to fill up
To fill it up.
be,
Yeah.
with bullets.
With bullets.
That's really pleasing to me.
So, I mean, for me, I don't know if I think it's no. I think it's a no. Don't tell them.
You think? Don't tell them.
I don't think you need to tell them.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
And
Yeah.
you just hope that you get it on your own merits.
Yeah.
You know?
I think part of the big part here for me deciding this is that you kind of have to get a feel for where you stand in the applicants.
Yeah.
Because if you got a feeling that you're pretty high
I mean, 3 interviews.
in the list,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. 3 interviews is pretty good.
Yeah.
So because if you're not you're not super desirable to them, and you're like, I might go somewhere else. They're like, oh, phew, good.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that guy
Yeah.
anymore. But if they really want you, but also if you're hanging on, this is a good way to get that feeling,
Listen.
right? Go tell them, hey, I can't wait around forever.
Yeah.
I got 3 mouths to feed.
Yeah.
I think.
Here's the deal. I think they've made up their mind. I think they know if they will hire you or not at this point.
Yeah.
So tell them.
Yeah.
I've got another job offer.
I want to work for you.
I want to work for you, but I've got another job offer. So let me know what's up.
And
They know. 3 months.
Mm.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Come
too
on.
long.
How long did it take us to form an opinion about Justin?
Less than
I mean,
3 months.
yeah.
Definitely less
Yeah.
than 3 months.
Yeah.
As soon as I learned what his name was,
Yeah. Right.
that I wasn't another different name that I totally thought it was.
What was that name?
Jordan.
Jordan. You thought his name was
I
Jordan.
thought his name was Jordan.
I can see that.
He liked basketball. I mean, he still does probably the freak, but, you know.
Justin, my name's not Jordan.
Right. I mean, dude, talk about one bit. That's this guy's whole bit.
His whole bit is what?
Justin.
That his name is Justin?
Yeah. Like that kind of joke.
He does that joke a lot?
All the time.
I've never heard him do it.
It's embarrassing. It's like,
Do you cut it out of the questions?
No, it's not in the questions. It's in real life.
it's only in real life, and he thinks that's a perk.
Yeah.
He thinks it's a
He's
perk.
like, sometimes he'll tell people, you should talk to me.
You, he'll,
Sometimes he'll.
he'll try to tempt. He'll try to
So-
tempt them to have a conversation by saying, "One of the things I love to do."
Okay.
Only in real life.
Yeah.
And real life means.
Like
In
not
person.
online
In
or
per-
not
via a
online.
podcast
Okay.
or something.
So he could call you up and be like, hey, you should try talking to me in real life.
I think he can hear us.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think you can hear us? Okay.
I think so.
Thanks for listening. If you'd like us to treat one of your questions this way, you can send us an audio file of any kind, just about, to advancedansweringtechniques@gmail.com. That's it for this week, guys. How do we feel about that?
I feel pretty good about that.
Good.
Sorry, Justin.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I mean, I thought we gave him.
Oh, no.
Sorry for
Great
answering your
advice.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for answering it so well that you're left
Yeah.
with no other option than what we told you, which was, I think, to do
3 different things.
Well, it was, you could start your own business.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
magazines.
Yeah.
With
Hey.
award shows for tap handle design.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about magazines.
Yeah,
Magazines
right.
full of Pez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing is you bring a rail gun in full of Pez.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get them mixed up.
Pez was kind of like the
No, I mean the stakes are really low,
Pez-
but you do want to keep them straight.
You
Pez is
might,
kind of like the beer tap handles for kids thing.
Mm.
You know?
Flip it back and you get a little something you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, tilt it. Well, taps you usually pull forward, so you're wrong there. Because Pez you push back.
Okay. You're right. It's actually nothing like that.
Sorry, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.